It's me. I'm good. How about you?
Bro, mate, the beard is looking solid. Beard is looking thick, bro.
Well, the thing is, I have to have the beard to take away from my face.
Mate, I wish I could. I wish I could grow. I just can't. You know what I mean? For me, it's just like
Yeah, but you know
it's just
what?
like that spot.
Yeah, but you have all this. I don't. I got nothing, bro. And
Yeah, mate. Oh, bro. But you know what, bro? I just.
you got the
I
pipes
think.
too. You got these.
Oh, oh, man. I've been hitting the gym, mate. But you know, one thing is like I always wish I could grow a beard, man. Like it's one of those things, man. It's like if you can't have it, you want to, it's one of those things.
Correct.
But how
Yeah,
you
I
doing,
mean,
bro? Good to see you.
you can't have everything, dude.
You can't have
You know,
everything. You can't, bro.
it's
That's
good to
life.
see you as well.
Good to see you,
as
man.
well.
Good to see you.
I got to ask you the most important question right out of the gate. You ready?
Let's do it.
How's Dad?
Mate, Dad's great. He's in remission. He's been in remission for like a year and a half now, and he's loving. He's reading all the comments on YouTube. He's like coming on stage. He came to my Europe tour with Mum. They came and they went. He came on stage every night. He's sort of becoming a little bit too much, like a little bit part of the band. You know what I mean? He's like, we just announced the American tour. He's gone, oh, maybe I'll come to, which show should I come to? It's like, Dad, you're not part of the band, bro. Like, what do you know? No, he's loving it. He's absolutely loving life right now. And he's great. So thanks for asking.
I mean, it's kind of a miracle, right? I mean, he was doomed, yeah?
It was really bad. They gave him, I think this dude, 20% chance to live past a year and even beyond that. But he got this stem cell transplant.
Yeah.
And it gave him this, it's so crazy now. It's the worst. I can't explain it properly because I'm an idiot, but like basically they gave him someone else's immune system essentially. Doesn't always work, but for whatever reason, it just clicked with him and he's great now, which is awesome. So
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, the whole thing is just I mean, I've been struggling to come up with, since I knew we were going to have this chat, or even really since I've heard the song, I've been trying to come up with the words, but it's for you to have because that had to be a tough one to record.
Oh yeah,
and write for that matter.
Mate, it was brutal. It was brutal to recording it. I knew straight away. Like I recorded we got the chorus first, and I sung it 3 times, and then we played back like the second take, and I listened back to it, and I was like, hairs in the back of my neck stood up, and I was like, what the hell is this? This is insane. Like blew my mind. And that, like, I write so many songs, and to get that reaction is just so rare. So I knew it was special. But you never know when a song's going to come out. Like my team was kind of saying, they were saying, we just had COVID. They were like, you sure you want to put out this song? It's a bit depressing. And I'm like, so we didn't really know what it was going to do, and it just kind of did all this crazy. It's just blown up. So,
you know what? If I was on your team, I'd have told all those people that said, are you sure you want it? Like, I would have said, yeah, this is what we're doing. Because I just read an article on you talking about, the discussion was TikTok and kind of the mass consumption of 15 seconds at a time or whatever. This is real art. You know what I mean? Like that's what people, I don't care if it's sad or not. This is what people want post-pandemic. They want authenticity and then to have dude, I've had goosebumps the entire time we've been talking. And then to have your dad bounce back, that makes it even more unbelievable.
Oh, mate, absolutely, man. I agree with you totally. Like, I think in the TikTok era, everyone is like, you see those artists, they're writing they're looking for that TikTok snippet, right? They're looking for it. And I think the way that I do it is like, because I had to hit pre-TikTok, and now How Do I Say Goodbye is my first TikTok hit or whatever. But I still think of it like this. I write the songs, and then at the end you go, what's the most authentic, genuine, best song that you have? And then you choose that one, and then from that you go, okay, well, which is the snippet? Like, I do that in reverse. I think a lot of artists still do that. I think you can, some artists, new artists, they might get a little bit lost in that, doing it the wrong way around, where they have the 15 seconds and then they're trying to write the song out. And it's just, you can feel it when you hear those songs, and it's like, it just goes in one ear and out the other. It doesn't hit your heart. So, I totally see what you're saying with that. I agree. I mean,
it's fine. My 10-year-old has fun with those doing dances or singing along or whatever, but that's, it's, you know what? I don't have a single song on a shelf or on a digital platform anywhere, but at the same time, I've been around it for a while, and that
Yeah.
stuff's it's frivolous. It doesn't mean it
Yeah.
can't be fun. It doesn't mean people can't enjoy it, but it's frivolous.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I
So
agree. I agree, man. I actually, it's funny when I did, I had some time off with COVID, as we all did. It was a weird time, and I was writing this second album, and I looked back and went, why do these three? I have three songs: Half a Man, Waves, and Be Alright. And I went, why did those songs connect to people? And funnily enough, those three songs were genuine and the most vulnerable and honest songs that I'd written about something that was very real and specific. And so I did think about that for the next album. I was like, what is the realest thing that I can say? Because for me, those songs are the ones that have connected, and the ones that are about maybe I love you, I miss you, and they're real, but they don't really have that soul to them. They haven't connected like that. But the problem is these songs don't come around a lot. You've got to really be in the studio every day, for like 6 months. And if you're lucky, you get like half of one. You know what I mean? It's like, it takes a lot of time to find them.
Yeah, you got to work for it. It's
you really do.
I think over the last few decades, we've slowly lowered the veil on being a rock star. It's a grind, man. It's a grind.
It is a grind. Yeah, and also with TikTok now as well, like it's a grind, even to the extent of like, you want to stay relevant. Like that's the thing. Like if you stop, I feel like everyone sort of feels like they're just going to disappear, and the algorithm kind of does that. So you kind of like to even stay in this spot, you got to be sprinting constantly. And I think everyone feels it, but you know what, man, it's also like, it's pretty exciting. Like life's exciting right now. And like, it just takes a lot of effort. And I think a lot of artists are really burnt out. And you got to really keep that energy going, but it's tough for a lot of artists. Definitely.
The last thing I want to touch on, how do I say goodbye, is just a personal observation of when you talk about your mom and the way you look at her, and I promise that you promise that you take every single freaking time, dude, every time. Holy moly.
Yeah. Oh, mate, thank you. Well, so that part of the song, I say, I saw the way she looked into your eyes, and I promise if you go, I'll make sure she's all right. And what I'm talking about, bro, I can't even do. When I wrote the lyric, I was like, this is the best lyric I've ever written. And what it was about was, because I couldn't believe it, I did it. But the actual meaning was, I was on this road trip with my mum and my dad. I was staying in this apartment 2 years ago, and my dad wanted to do a road trip. And I didn't want to go, but they kind of forced me. And I saw the way that my mum on this road trip was looking at my dad, and it was like they were kids again. And they're always like, my parents like this, they're friends and they argue, normal parents, but they seem so in love. And so I wrote that line, and a lot of people connect with that. I also want to say, man, thank you for being the first person to play How Do I Say Goodbye? Like, you were on it like so early, dude, and messaging me. I think you were messaging me like 2 days after it came out, going like, I can't remember exactly, but you were like, this is this huge song, and you called it before anyone, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all the support, man. I feel like you opened that door to now, and now being number 5 on How Do You See, I really appreciate it, bro. Like, huge call.
Well, I would say that it's not selfish, but it's totally selfish. So it's all good.
Legend,
Tour coming September 17th. You're kicking off the United States here in Minnesota.
Let's go, bro. Yeah, I can't wait. It's we're doing
legendary.
We're doing it. First half, I'm pretty sure I did it that place last time. I can't remember, but I think I have. But the last American tour I did was 1.5 years ago, and it was just when I came back from COVID. And it was kind of like, it was a weird time. I didn't know if really anyone remembered me and things. I'd lost a lot of heat. And to be able to come back now and to like have this new song that people are connecting with, and, also coming back and doing theaters is going to be so cool. Because in Europe, the venues are we're doing big venues over there. But sometimes you can feel like you lose a little bit of the personalness. So me and the band, I can't wait to come back and like just play theaters again in America. It's going to be really cool, man. It's honestly my favorite places to play. So I can't wait.
Well, and you've got First Tab's legendary. So don't take it for granted when you're there. I'm doing, how like when you're on stage and they take the cane, they don't actually do this, and they pull you off. They're doing that to me right now. I have to wrap it up. And I'm not really one to follow direction, but I also want to respect your time, because I'm sure you're doing 9,000 of these. So thank you for the time.
Mate, thank you so much for everything, bro. And great to see you, man. And I'll see you when I come over. Absolutely.
Sounds great.
Thanks for the support, bro. Legend. Thank you, man.
Always.
Catch you, bro.
Take care. See ya.